Good morning, third standard. How are you all? Before we start today's class, let's say the prayer. So join your hands, close your eyes and pray. Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam. Amma, Achan, Teacher, Devam. ഇവര് ആളെയും റെസ്പെക്ട് ചെയ്യണം. അവര് പറഞ്ഞത് കേൾക്കണം. Alright? Okay. Don't get worried by this big words here. We are going to learn about quantifiers in English. Okay. So what it means is quantity. Okay. You are using words to describe the quantity. We can use numbers, but it is not as simple as that. Okay. Because there are uncountable nouns and countable nouns. Okay. So in your textbook, page 86, I think, just a moment, 85. Okay. You can see this. Do you know what this is? Quantifiers. Okay. So this is what I'm trying to teach you today. Because here they've given you many is used with countable nouns in questions and negatives. Much is used with uncountable nouns in questions and negative. So they've just given you countable, uncountable, negative, affirmative. I have just put that into a table here. That's all. Okay. So what is uncountable nouns? There is no S in the end. That is the easiest way to find out. Okay. You can't count it. So example, water, milk. Alright. What is countable nouns? You have an S. You can count. So apples, eggs. Alright. And there are certain quantifiers which you can use for both countable and uncountable nouns. Okay. So this is understandable. But if you have not understood uncountable and countable, please look at the previous last week's video and the video which I gave sent to second standard if you haven't understood. But just look at this. If there's an S, it's an no S, uncountable noun. If you have S, then it is a countable noun. Okay. Alright. Much you use with uncountable. Okay. Many you use with countable. A lot of and plenty of you use with countable and uncountable. Okay, so these two are pretty straightforward. A little is uncountable, a few countable. So don't worry, oh, how will I remember all these things? As you use them, you will remember. Okay? Yeah. Now, to make things a bit more complicated, we have, let me go down, positive, negative, and interrogative. What is affirmative? It is positive. That means you are saying a positive sentence. Affirmative sentence. Negative is you're saying I don't have, or it's a negative sentence. And interrogative means question mark. That's why I put a question mark there. Okay. So you have countable here again. Countable, the ones that have S, and the uncountable without the S. Okay. So a lot of and plenty of is used with countable and uncountable. Okay. And then many is used for negative and for questions. Much is used for negative and for questions. Alright. Now how will we remember all of these together? Let's go down. Yeah. Now can you see I've made it into colors? So the red means negative, question mark means negative, question mark means it's an interrogative. So it means negative and interrogative. Negative and interrogative. Here I have given green and red and question. So that means a lot of can be used for affirmative sentence, a negative sentence, and an interrogative sentence. So a lot of can be used in all cases. Affirmative, negative, question mark, and countable and uncountable. Easy, la? A little is used for uncountable but positive affirmative sentences. A few is used for positive countable nouns, and plenty of used in a positive, in uncountable and countable. Okay, I would like you to write just this in your notebook. Okay, this table is the same as these two. Only thing is I have merged it together. I put both together. That's all. Okay. So this colorful thing I want you to write in your notebook, and I want you to write in different colors, or you can just maybe shade it or whatever, but I want you to do it in different colors so that you will remember. So draw a table, write uncountable, countable, both countable and uncountable, and all these things there. Okay. Now let's go and try out what we have learned. Okay. So just a moment. Okay. Here we are trying these things out. Okay. There aren't a little sandwiches left. There aren't many sandwiches left. Now, how will we find out? One of the easiest way to find out is, of course, to keep using it, and then you will become thorough. Now, let's go back to this. It's a negative sentence. Can you see? So, let me put red. It's a negative sentence. So, obviously, it has to be either much or many. It is sandwiches. So, what does that mean? It is countable. Okay. So, which one will you say? Countable is many. Oh, sorry. So, the answer is many. You see now how we are narrowing it down? You are separating it between the negative and then the countable and uncountable. Okay. Now, the next one. There's only, and that's a sentence. Okay. Now, let's go back to this. It says a little and a few. When you say only, you are giving a statement, an affirmative statement. Okay. It is not negative. So, though you are stressing there is only little, but still. And cola, it is not colas. So, it is uncountable. Okay. So, what's the answer? A little. You see how we are determining whether it is a question, affirmative, negative, and then deciding whether it's a countable or uncountable. Okay. There are. So, it is a affirmative. So, that is a green. Crisps. So, that means it is a countable. Because the S, which one do you think it is? We need a countable and an affirmative. Right? Now, We also know plenty of or much. Okay. We also know plenty of can be used for countable and uncountable. So, what is the answer? Plenty of. Okay. There isn't. Now, that is a negative. Isn't is a negative. So, we need a negative with what? Uncountable. There is no waters. So, it's uncountable. So, we need a negative under uncountable. Let's go back. Uncountable, negative. That is, there isn't much water left. Much. Alright. Now, the last one. There is. When you say there is, it is a positive one. Okay. And it is not ice creams. It is ice cream, which means it is uncountable. So, positive, uncountable we need. But we must also make sure what are the choices we have. We have plenty and many. Many is negative, so the answer is plenty of. There is plenty of ice cream left. Do you understand third standard? That is the reason why I am asking you to write this in your notebook. Make it into 3 columns. Write it in different colors. Once you start using it, then you don't have to go back and look at this table. Alright? So, tomorrow I will send you, or rather Monday, I will, let me see, 1 minute. Yeah, Monday I will send you the audio of this, and I want you to fill in the blanks, and I'll give you some exercises based on this quantifiers. Alright? That's it for today, third standard. Enjoy yourself. Have a lovely weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye. Jai Hind.